Hey guys, Fang TV here, and today I'm going to be explaining why Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is my favorite MCU movie. I just want to show off my display and collection of Guardians. I actually did a whole movie review, so if you guys are interested in seeing that, link in the description. You can go check that out. But this is the Bowie. Now, this is made out of Legos. It's named after David Bowie, unique, very cool ship. And in live action too, it's honestly one of the coolest ships I've ever seen. And then this is the DVD. And these are two Funko Pops, being Adam Warlock and Star-Lord. Let's go in my room, I got more. That's a little baby rocket ship. Some of the figurines right there. The little shop. And last but not least, a full-blown poster. I honestly don't know how to explain my feeling towards this movie. This movie is just something special overall, in my opinion. I feel like the MCU has not hit the same for me. Thor: Love and Thunder was just too goofy for me, which I don't mind, but it just never took itself seriously. Eternals was a letdown for me because I was actually looking forward to Eternals. Phase 4 has just not been hitting the same as the MCU used to be. And Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, it was fairly good. I enjoyed it. I saw it in theaters, and I was like, okay, it's alright. It didn't get my spark back for the MCU. But, yeah, when I heard Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was coming out, I was really worried because of the state of the MCU. It's not superhero fatigue. It's not any of that. It's fans are just being let down because they're focusing on quality or quantity versus quality. They're putting out too many Disney Plus shows, and now I don't have Disney Plus. Now I can't watch these shows to understand what's going on at the current state of the MCU. There's just so much going on here and there, and I'm pooped out. I'm honestly, and Marvel's recently, the Marvel's movie, I fairly enjoyed it. It was good, but I was also telling myself at the back of my head, like, Marvel just doesn't hit the same. And then I saw the trailer for this movie, and the trailer crushed me. I got chills when I saw that trailer. The music, it brought that spark back that I had for the MCU. And the trailer was dark and gritty, which I didn't expect from an MCU movie. And when we get to see Rocket Raccoon's backstory, it's one of the most tragic events in the MCU. Hands down. The storytelling in here is phenomenal. It's shot really well. It explores the more cosmic side of the MCU. And you could just tell that James Gunn said, I love these characters, and I want to give them a great send-off to the MCU. And boy, if that's his thinking, if that's how he was thinking, then he fucking succeeded 100%. Because, guys, this movie got my hope back for the MCU. It got me into the MCU again. It went far. And what I mean by that is it explored Rocket's backstory. Like I said, in the comics it's tragic. In the movie it's tragic. These characters are introduced. Lila, Teeth, and Floor are Rocket's friends when he was getting abused. And you don't even know much of these characters. They don't have much screen time. But you really care for these characters and you don't want anything to happen to them. And that's where the High Evolutionary comes in. Top. I don't care what you say, top MCU villain, top tier. And a lot of people will tell you, like, oh, well, he didn't have much, he was just an asshole, and he was just screaming, and that doesn't make a compelling villain. But I think it does. Now, hear me out. I think if a villain has no motive, has no idea about why he does what he does, I think it makes it a lot more menacing, and it comes off a lot more off-putting. Like, why does this guy do this? But there's no answer. He's just screwed up. And look at Michael Myers. Has no backstory whatsoever, and he is fucking iconic. 100%. High Evolutionary, same thing. And what makes him a greater threat, in my opinion, the minute you lay hands on an animal in a wrong way, you are 100% the worst human being. And seeing how he treated Rocket and his subjects were just fucking awful. And I think that's what takes a good bad guy, is for you to hate him so much, you want to see him just punch him right in the face. Like, I can't tell you how many times I just wanted to smack him in the mouth. Yeah, I wanted to go through that TV or theater screen, smacking High Evolutionary into the mouth. But I don't know how they did it. They sparked the magic in me again and got me into Marvel. And I have a soft spot for this movie in my heart. And it just reminds me of that the MCU can make great movies. They can make great characters. They can and will eventually. It got my hopes up 100% for the future of the MCU. And this movie allows itself to touch over darker themes while also being very heartwarming and funny. And I don't know how James Gunn does it, but he managed to make me laugh. He managed to make me cry. He's such a great director. And I feel like if a movie succeeds in making you laugh and cry at the same time, that is one of the best movies, hands down, that you will ever see. And this sparked so much magic into me. And seeing these characters leave was so hard. And it just reminded me that the MCU can be great. The Guardians were great. And they're a prime example of how the MCU could be compared to what they are now. Every single character in this movie has their time to shine. The fight choreography, awesome. The music, outstanding. I could go on for this movie for so long. It's so amazing how they made this movie. And a lot of you might disagree. You might say Avengers Endgame is the best Marvel movie. Yeah, it's one of the best, but in my opinion, I think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is better than Endgame. Maybe not story-wise, but it, like I said, it allows itself to touch upon dark elements while managing to make me laugh, which kind of is an Endgame. It deals with loss, and it hits you different. Especially when you see the state that the MCU is in today. But I'm not giving hope, guys, on the MCU. I know they can do so much if they put their minds to it. They care about their characters and they care about the story. James Gunn, you fucking did it. You made the Guardians of the Galaxy. You made us love these characters. You made us say goodbye to these characters in the most best way possible. And I want to thank you for it. So guys, if you enjoyed this movie, I want you guys to comment down what is your favorite Marvel movie, and if you have hope if the Marvel Cinematic Universe will get any better. So, I do. I just think they need to work on their writers or something. But guys, that's all I have for you today. So, take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.